What's up, everyone? So, I was told to do a Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine energy reading. I also am guided to share with you guys. I want you to really focus on listening to this Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine energy reading in how it relates to yourself, because everybody has their own Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine within. And right now there's just an extensive amount of healing. Okay, there's a massive shift going on, depending on where you are on your spiritual path, your spiritual journey. We're all going through a transformation. Okay. The release of dominance is what I'm hearing, okay? And this is happening whether you identify as male or female or whatever. It's just what's been known as the masculine energy has been stereotypically known for being dominant and controlling. Now, we're going through a process of breaking this down and softening our hearts, okay? It's allowing for the softening of our heart space to allow for energetic healing to be penetrated. Get outside as much as you can. Ground yourself, walk barefooted in the grass, whatever you got to do. Go to the beach, wherever you are, just get outside. The closer you are to nature, it's just the more healing you're going to be able to. It's just going to be helpful. It's going to be so much more helpful to embrace the healing that's happening. So there's a lot of women in this that have been in this masculine, more dominant energy, okay? And I'm speaking of women where, they brag about having their man in check, or just completely, I'm hearing it's the word humiliation. There's like a sense of humiliation that is put upon their man. It's like a dominant effect. And this is all coming up to the surface within certain individuals. A lot of people that watch my readings, you've already moved long past this, okay? Because I have a lot of teachers and other people that have their own channels that teach and do whatever. So you're already aware of this. But I also have been feeling a lot more newer energy, people just really curious. And checking out my channel. And so this is things that you may have been aware of, but it's emotions or this dominance that comes over or that is being felt. It's like a means of protection, okay? It's also, I'm also hearing the words validated. There's a sense of validation for whatever it is that you are projecting on somebody else, okay? And this is in regards to this dominance, oh no, you think you're tough, I'm tough too. It's and it's not to say that women can't do what a man can do or whatever. It's not that. It's about bringing these parts of ourselves into more of a balanced, into more balance within us, so that we can be more open to seeing other people's perspective and points of view without having to make them feel stupid. Okay, that's what I'm hearing, is that there's people out there that project their dominance on others by, belittling people or talking about people, throwing shade is what I'm hearing. There's like, this comes out in like, it's like this rumor, I'm hearing rumor has it. Okay, so I feel like just gossip. Okay, gossip kills people. Okay, there's gossip is, if you're out gossiping about people, just know that it's more of a sure tail sign that you have some things that you need to deal with within yourself. Okay, because there's no reason to ever have to talk crappy about people, and everybody's just doing the best they can, and that's just the God's only honest truth. Everybody's in the same boat. This is also why I'm being moved to just do this divine masculine, divine feminine energy reading and have you guys like put this, listen to it in the perspective of yourself. Now, this will also help you in regards to people that you deal with, so that you can see or hear, listen to the other point of view. Okay, so here we go. High Priestess of Water. This is this overall energy here. And then it says self-worth. Yeah, see, there's just this healing, okay? There's a lot of emotions being stirred up, okay? A lot of truth being uncovered from just like buried issues is what it's like, just things that you have refused to look at. That's what I'm hearing. It's just like there's just been this like you don't have to deal with that, or like dealing with it, it just seems like it's going to be like way too much. But we have this giant, moon, full moon. I think it's on the 3rd. It's like next week it's coming up. So, and look, I just opened up to the card. It says the moon. All right. So they want me to read this. Okay. This is number 4. So 4s are about protection. 4s are about foundations, okay, because this is what this is setting you up for, okay, this undergoing this of transformation of, this release of this dominance and control, and just like to move into this energy of allowance, okay. It's like, but it's setting you up to build a firmer foundation for your future, relationships, for your future financial security, okay? But it may be, you may be feeling somewhat on an unstable ground right now, and this is due to this like shakeup of your emotions. Look and see, here's this like 5 of Cups here. So it's like this there could be, some of you could be like in this like mourning feeling, okay, and or just like a little bit, it's like unnerving, like not really knowing what to say, not really wanting to talk about what's going on because it's like it feels a lot overwhelming, okay, and there's just this avoidance. But no, like the divine is shaking you up, okay? These emotions are coming forward to be dealt with, because it's like this shit can no longer be hidden. It's like, if you want better, let's fucking get after it. Let's face it and fucking go after getting better, okay? And so that like getting better, not just within, but also as you get better within, your circumstances around you change, okay? And it's not even so much they change physically, but it's just the way that you perceive it. Okay, like, I've lived in the ghetto most of my sober life, and when you're grateful, there's beauty everywhere. Like even in the ghetto, there's nothing wrong with the ghetto and living in the ghetto. And so it's like, that's what this shift is happening within you. Okay. This is like, you may even like feel a little bit out of control. And that's like, the more out of control you feel is due to the resistance that you are having towards the release of certain aspects of yourself. Because you know what, when we get into these behaviors of avoidance or whatever it is that we reach for so that we don't have to look at ourselves, that's what's being shaken. Okay. Like the divine is giving you an opportunity to choose a different way rather than the avoidant way. So, okay, so let's read what this is, okay? So this is the card. This is like the overall energy. It says, Dear one, when my vampire high priestess of water visits you, it is to remind you that all things change, like the powerful element she represents. Water, okay? It says, water is a transforming element that flows in rivers, makes waves in the vast ocean, turns to hard cold ice, and disperses as hot steam. Water can change into snowflakes, white fluffy clouds, and rain. When you draw the symbol of water, it signifies a time when things in your life are changing shape right before your very eyes. Go with the flow, as these changes are powerful signs of wondrous experiences, lessons, and gifts. Even if you don't understand these changes at the moment, you will later. So it's also like pushing you to this level of trust and faith. Okay. I'm hearing Walk the Line by Johnny Cash. Okay. That song, Walk the Line. So for a lot of you, this may be in regards to love. Oh, wow. Sacral chakra and root chakra. Look, see, and it says choose wisely. All right. So there's a need to ground your energy. Okay. This is the sacral chakra as your second chakra. The root chakra is your first chakra. Okay. This is about grounding, what we were talking about, getting out in nature, you know, walking in the grass barefooted. And the sacral chakra is your second chakra. This is about your desires, your creativity. Okay. Your passion, drive. So these are being stirred up. And I feel like the reason to, yes, they're saying, yes, get excited for life. Okay. But there's also this grounding that needs to be in effect so that, because maybe there's some desires, I'm hearing that lustful desires or just like desires that you have that may be, they said may have severe consequences. Okay. And I feel like that's no surprise to you. Like, you know, that whatever it is that you reach for when you don't want to deal with whatever's going on, or you want to get outside of yourself rather than sitting with yourself, you already know that this is like just like destruction. Okay. It's already done this in your life. Okay. So there's like an opportunity. There's this fork in the road. It's coming. It's like you can cross the bridge to healing if you so choose. Okay. So, because we have free will, you know, and God's going to let us do whatever we want. You know, he created us in his likeness so that we can create the life that we want. And that's why we have free will. So you can choose to reach for whatever it is that like this like burning desire or whatever that, get you outside of yourself, or you can choose the path of healing, which also means that you have to, well, you don't have to do anything, but look, see, this is about like your truth, uncovering your truth, speaking your truth, but it's choosing wisely. Okay. It's looking beyond like what's happening now. It's like they're showing me like a ball like rolling, you know, like rolling down a hill. It's like, okay, so when we release this ball, like what happens? It's like thinking something all the way through. Like what I'm being reminded of and guided to share is like when I first got sober, you know, they used to say like if you felt like drinking, which I did every single day for the first freaking year, I smelled Jack Daniels, and I had the sensation of a Coke drip through my throat until 2 weeks before I picked up my ear medallion. So you can imagine, you know, trying to get sober and feeling like that every single damn day. It was a lot. Okay, so there was like this whole thing of like playing the tape all the way through. Okay, and okay, I want this, but what's going to happen if I want this, if I do this, like, and I was already homeless. I was living in a halfway house, so if I drank, I was going to be kicked out of the halfway house, and then I would be on the street. Okay, and just right there, like, that was enough. I'd be like, oh, fuck that, I'm not doing that, you know. And you know, that's why I went to meetings, because I had no idea what sober people do, okay, during the day. And I literally went in the morning. I had to go to my what was it, this outpatient thing, and then by the time that got out, it was like 2 o'clock. No, it was like 2 o'clock, because my first meeting would be 3:30 in the afternoon, and from 3:30 in the afternoon until the last meeting at this meeting hall, which was at 10 o'clock at night, I went to meetings. Okay, and because what the hell do sober people do? I had no idea. Okay, I had no idea. So until I started, you know, just getting a life for myself, that's what I did. And so I don't know, maybe some of you are trying to quit drinking or something like that. Okay, so the yeah, so this is like the divine feminine energy over here, and look, the divine masculine over here is, I feel divine masculine energy here is like trying to find some sort of balance here. Okay, and this is between giving and receiving. Okay, and this is the Six of Pentacles. Okay, this represents the Six of Pentacles. This has material and spiritual prosperity. Okay, so this definitely is telling me, I feel like there's been some sort of clarity coming to you. There's a lot of healing. Again, this card is teaching me about healing, but this divine masculine energy. There's a part of you just kind of like overseeing like everything that you've done up until now in your life. There's like kind of like a reflection happening. Okay, this is your solar plexus, which is your third chakra. So we have 1, 2, 3, okay, that are being shown here, and this is the divine letting you know that you have enough spiritual strength to do this, because I feel like there's some energies out there watching this video that it's like you want to give up, or you don't know if you have the spiritual strength to do this. But like, look at this card. Okay, your angels and your guides, like, they have your back, and you're at the 9. Do you see the 9? Like, the 9 is like almost 10. 10 is completion. So it's like you're just about there. This is like, don't fucking give up. All right, when you're going through hell, don't friggin' stop, man. And you heard my phone ding? Okay, so give me one card for the connecting energy. Wow, we got all the chakras here. This is the crown chakra. Okay, so this is all sides of you just getting activated. Okay, this is the crown chakra, which is up here. This is those energetic waves. That's the first word that came to me. It's enlightenment. Okay, it's awakeness. It's ideas given to you from the divine. Okay, yeah, look, this is clarity, truth. Okay, it's coming out of the fog. It's I can see clearly now, the rain has come. Okay, justice. This is about balance, truth, karma. Okay, this is about karma coming into balance. Okay, what you reap is what you sow. Okay, but this is love begins. Okay, this is true love of self. Okay, this is what everybody has a divine right to, which is true love of self. it is something that is earned. It's not just given, and it needs to come from within. Because my belief is that that's what we're all here for, is to become love, to understand love. And the more healing that I do along my own journey, the more I realize I am a child of God. And even saying that, it feels weird because I don't really talk like that, but we're all his gifts to the world. Do you understand? But it's like getting to that place of accepting that. And in order for, I know for me, in order to get there, I've had to do so many, I've had to do a lot of work on myself and continue to go after it, and I feel like that is what the divine is gifting you here, is more energy to go towards this, who you truly are. That's what they just said. Okay, so that's really beautiful. One for this divine feminine energy. Okay, we have the thinking man. So I feel like the divine feminine energy is becoming more, I'm hearing the word precise, okay? So maybe getting clearer about what it is that you want, okay? Where you're going, okay? So if you're not there, and I'm even hearing, he's a cold-hearted snake. Okay, that's a Paula Abdul song, okay? So somebody being very unemotional, okay? But look at this guy looking at this crystal, okay? The beauty is being recognized and seen, okay? And I even feel like this is the divine feminine waking up to her own beauty and strength, okay? Recognizing it within her, okay? But this is also the allowance of your goodness to shine. Seeing, it's like this self-worth. And it's not just, when I say divine feminine, all of us have this divine feminine energy within us. So even if you, whatever gender you recognize yourself as, it's like, it's awakening to your own uniqueness, okay? It's realizing you are like your greatest gift, your truest truth. Yeah, look, door to spirit. I'm telling you, there's major awakenings happening across the board, okay? That's the words they gave me, across the board. And this is door to spirit. And just like this card looks here, okay? It's like this pondering going on, like, should I or shouldn't I? Should I or shouldn't I? And the choice is yours. But the divine wants you to have it all, okay? And the divine, I believe, never wants any of us to settle for less than what we feel we deserve. We get what we feel we deserve, okay? And I know for a long time, that's like what I felt what I deserved was, even if I thought I deserved one thing, my actions showed that I didn't really want that, So until I cleaned up my own act, it's like things, there's this meme, and it says something about like, dream dreams so big you have to grow into the person to achieve them, okay? And that is literally, that pretty much sums it up, okay? So the dove, there's something here about purity and a purification, okay? Your soul undergoing this purification. Yeah, it's a 32, which breaks down to a 5, which is about change, okay? Yeah, and then we have 46 over here, which is a 10. So I feel like this awareness, there has been a completion in some sort of awareness within you. Like it's the understanding or an acceptance that, well, shit, maybe there is good inside of me. Or it's not even saying maybe, it's actually seeing that there is good inside of you. There is something worth fighting for. All right, 1 for the connection. Wow, see? Look. This is this brokenhearted energy. Okay, but the thing about this heart is that it's being put together. There is a tear coming out of the bottom of it, but it's healing. Okay, and it's like walking away from this brokenhearted energy. Okay, it's looking behind you, seeing if anybody else is coming, but going anyway, because that's where you want to go, is to heal. Oh, I don't know if all right, so like, yeah, goddess of the moon. Okay, so this moon is bringing us a lot of clarity here. Okay, so be prepared to just embrace it, but keep on doing the work for you, grounding yourself. Okay, and okay, getting to know each other. So as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And I feel like this is going to happen with whomever you choose to let down your guard with, okay? And it's just about being real, showing up real. And I feel like people are going to see you for who you are. People are seeing you for who you are, okay? Because you are finally recognizing your worth, okay? And your status. And like, no, it's not about status. It's like just who you are, your value, your worth. Yeah, see, this divine masculine energy, it's like, I feel like it's making you feel more flirtatious, okay? It says extend your lighthearted energy to others. Yeah, see, some of you may be going out on a date or traveling. This is my date card. If you get a personal reading with me, it's like a date with your person within the next couple of months, okay? So, but this is just like flirting with life, being lighthearted. Like me, like I smile at everybody. Like I just, you know, I ask everybody how they're doing. Like when I notice a change within somebody, like I tell them, like, you know, like if you could tell somebody's been working out, I'd be like, yeah, man, you look great, you know? So like, or they get a haircut, you know, tell them they look nice, you know, it looks good. And I mean, like I mean it, and I want to do those things for people. I know it makes me feel good, like when somebody tells me and recognizes the changes within me, you know, it's like, because, you know, working out takes effort, you know, these things to change ourselves and to, it takes effort, and everybody likes to be acknowledged for what they've been doing, you know what I'm saying? So, wow. Okay, so here's the, connection energy, but here's this codependency thing. So I feel like there are some addictions here, okay? This is still being released. You know, I'm a firm believer that, you know, a lot of people say these twin flames are just like these like toxic, and they can be, okay? But the way that I have traveled my path, it has brought me to a place of healing. I have just, my life has changed dramatically since I've been awakened to the twin flame journey, and it has nothing to do with, you know, the person that woke me up to the journey, you know, and it's like that person came into my life, I feel, to wake me up spiritually so that I could remember who I am, so that I could, really step into the woman that I'm becoming today, the woman that I am today, you know, the woman who can't settle, who won't settle for less, who doesn't mind doing the work, you know. I continue to show up for myself, and you know, it's been a pathway to healing. And because, you know, our twin flames they can really be anybody. It's anybody who reflects us, because we attract people that we are. Okay. And not to, yeah, I'll just leave it at that. We don't need to go so deep into that, but this is what's healing. Okay. It's moving into another phase, or a deeper phase of understanding within that. So let's see. Children. Yeah, it's healing the inner child and making the effort. So this is making the effort to heal, which allows you to move towards other connections or new connections, or even have others, like maybe relationships that have gone south in the past. They are resurfacing to heal. Maybe not to keep these people in your life forever, but maybe it just like allows you to let it go. Okay, to accept, because this has been a pathway to unconditional love for me. That's it. That's what I've been learning, is just to accept people for who they are and for where they are at, and in their own life and within their own journey. So that doesn't mean I have to hang out with everybody. That doesn't mean like everybody has to come into my life and I have to, you know, give my time to people that are, you know, just somewhere that I've already grown out of or stepped away from or whatever. It's just, I have no reason for judgment, you know. I don't, like, I just you know, people, we're all just at different levels. Everybody's just down here trying to learn and figure it out. And it's about not judging people for where they are, but seeing yourself in those people and remembering, you know, it doesn't matter whether you've, if you've already done that, because, you know, there's this other saying, it's like, you spot it, you got it. Okay. The only reason you can see anything in anybody else is because it also resides inside you. So, you know, keep that in mind, you know, next time you want to start throwing stones at people. Okay. So, all right. So they said to get one to grow on. So we'll get one to grow on here. This is just an advice card, but it says great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So it's like, if you want love in your life, then it's time to be more loving. And, you know, I know that's not always easy. You know, I've been terrified to be in love, and I feel like, or even to show love, you know, but it's like, I'm not living there anymore, you know, like I have grown to this place where I feel like I can trust my decisions, you know, and, you know, that's it. That's that, you know. Look, it says through gratitude, joy expands, and then it says transformation, a fresh new way of living emerges. Exactly. And this is what it's pushing us to. It's like, I'm hearing give peace a chance. Okay. Like that John Lennon, he always is coming through. Look, walk in beauty, wondrous universe. And then this one says rejuvenating rain, clear the past, heal the present. Exactly. And that's exactly what this feels like. It's like, okay, so maybe you have like, you've always had this tumultuous relationship with your mother. Okay. But it's like, I feel like God is opening up this door, okay, to allow you to see whatever relationship that you've been having trouble with or had trouble with forgiveness within this relationship, like offering forgiveness or just even allowing forgiveness. Because forgiveness is never about freeing the other person. Forgiveness is about yourself, okay, freeing yourself to stop allowing somebody to live rent free in your mind, you know. I'm a firm believer that our peace of mind is our own responsibility. Nobody is responsible for the way that I feel except for me. If I'm walking around feeling bitchy and angry because somebody did something blah 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 to me, like, that's because I'm choosing to walk around and be bitchy and angry. Because there's also another choice that you can make, which is acceptance. It's like acceptance without approval, but it's still acceptance. You know, you don't have to like what somebody does or like how somebody shows up in your life, but it's like, that's who they are, you know, and until I decide to do something different in my life, what the hell am I getting mad at them about? I already know what they are about. You understand? So hopefully that helps. I mean, a lot came out here. Pretty freaking deep shit, but it's all good, okay? Just let it happen. Just keep leaning into it, guys. And I'm going to be here, you know, just cheering you guys on. I understand, like, this unraveling, this unpeeling, this shedding of, you know, the protection that we built on ourselves, like, since we were kids. It's like, it's very uncomfortable as the more you become exposed, but it's like, it takes you to this place of true freedom, because the more confident you become and the more healed you become, the more comfortable you are just being yourself. Like, let your freak flag fly. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I am such a weirdo. I talk about some weird ass shit, you know, but it's like, that's who I am. I can't keep it in anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am what I am. Just like Popeye says. All right. I love you. Have an amazing night, day, whenever you see this, whatever. And yeah, I'm here if you need me. Bye.